Hello, everyone, and welcome to ROS Sports Pro Football Weekly. I'm your host, Tom Cetera, along with my son, Robbie Cetera. We are on Season 2, Week 9 now in the NFL season. And again, we just keep shaking our heads as the time continues to go.
It feels like it was week 1 last week.
quicker, on and on and on and on. All right. Yeah, we've had quite a eventful week. Robbie's car broke down last Friday, so I've made a couple trips down to Vancouver to try to help out, and finally got it going yesterday. And so don't have the slides that we usually do. We'll go through these things verbally, but we'll have next week. I know last week I talked about going live this week. We just didn't have the time to get everything together to do that. So we will do that for next week, and then I will kind of announce a little contest that they'll get everybody involved in as well. I'll have a gift card available to whoever does the best. All right, as we take a look back at last week, let's go through the games quickly. We have the Chargers over the Vikings 37-10, Houston over San Francisco 26-15. Baltimore beat Chicago 30-16. Buffalo over Carolina 40-9. It was Philadelphia over the Giants 38-20. New England 32-13 over Cleveland. The Jets 39, Cincinnati 38, Miami 34, Atlanta 10. Tampa Bay over New Orleans 23-3. Indianapolis over Tennessee 38-14. Denver over Dallas, 44-24. Green Bay, 35-25 over Pittsburgh. And Kansas City, 28-7 over the Washington Commanders. So on our week, we have our little prediction weeks each week. And I am told that last week, what was my record last week?
Well, you went 10-3.
10-3. Okay. And I was up 4, I think. Something like that. What was your
Uh,
record?
I went 8-5.
Okay.
So you were up 5 apparently
Oh,
at the end.
okay.
I
So
went
I'm
back
up.
and checked everything. Last week we had a little bit of mix up with my slide, saying that it was like a game or two off. So I went back and it's you got 7 on me right now total.
Okay. So I'm 7 up. Okay. Great. That's typical for what will happen. So looking back still at last week, there's that look that you made at me when you put that clip out on Facebook of some look that you gave me, and I
No, that
think
was
that's the same look. Anyway, as we talk about the parlay from last week, all right, I was 1-1. How would your parlay do?
if you listen to me, if you did put money on it, congratulations.
All right.
I did say I was switching to even weeks. I just didn't let you know until it happened. But I hit both last week. And if we're going off of if we're hitting full parlays, I am 50-50 right now. So I've
That's
hit
pretty
4
good.
parlays and I missed 4. So
Okay. All right. So, all right. Rounding out the last week, we got a couple more things to get to. We have our rain and shine team from last week. So the rain team is the team who kind of were the most disappointing, maybe underachieved the most. And I know San Francisco's hurt, and I know they've been winning despite of all those injuries. They played Houston, who Seattle just pretty much manhandled. The score was a lot worse than what the game was a lot worse than what the score was. So my rain team is actually San Francisco. I was a little disappointed in them. I thought they could handle Houston. So how about you? Who was your rain team from last week?
I got Atlanta here.
Okay, no, and that is very deserving.
Just with
34-10 to the
with what
Dolphins.
Kirk did with them.
Uh,
With the first year, he was doing pretty damn good, and then just nothing. Just kind
not.
of
Yep. No, that was definitely
is what it is, I guess.
well. And then on the other side of it, the Shine team, the team that kind of
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and we'd probably have the same team here.
well, it's still connected to the Miami Atlanta game.
Never mind.
I have Miami actually.
Thought about it, went a different route.
Didn't see them getting 34 against Atlanta.
I didn't see this team even winning a game.
The
Like,
Jets?
I did not.
J
The
E
Jets
T S, Jets, Jets, Jets.
beat the Bengals.
They played Cincinnati with
Joe
Joe
Flacco.
Flacco. With no
How many times they
defense.
scored?
With no defense.
Wasn't a lot of their points in the fourth quarter though, too.
Yes.
There you
Two
go.
touchdowns, I think.
And last week
39
when
38.
Denver did it, or was it last week? Like the
Yeah.
week prior. When
Yeah.
Denver did it, they were the shiny team too.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can do that.
All right.
Be all right.
And rounding out last week, we're going to take a look at our power rankings now. Actually, this is current. As of right now, the rain teams, which are the three worst teams in the NFL, in our opinions, again, I have the Las Vegas Raiders are in the number 30 position. Still have New Orleans in 31. They've been kind of getting a little pass on there. They're playing kind of competitive and stuff. And Tennessee now has taken over the number 32 spot in my eyes, anyway.
I have just made a correction with mine. At 30, I have the Jets. They
Okay.
moved up a spot. Then the Saints moved down to, or no, Jets are 30, Saints are 31,
Okay.
and it's still the Tennessee Titans at 32.
Okay. So we're pretty darn close on that one. On the shine teams now, the top three in the NFL, things are changing so much. Tampa Bay was on a bye last week. Philadelphia was on a bye last week.
There is 6 teams that could be put in these 3.
They're not Philadelphia. It wasn't Philadelphia this week. Philadelphia's on a bye. Yeah, there are several. So where are you at? And who's number 3 for you right now?
I mean, this team was on. I think it was on a bye this past week, but with how this one of the teams that moved up is looking, it's gonna be kind of hard to take over their spot. Detroit is at 3 for me right now.
Okay. See, and I don't even have Detroit on my top 3. Last week I had Green Bay, Indianapolis, and Kansas City. And
I would
think,
say Indy's at 4 for me.
yeah.
Green Bay's at 5. It's probably if we were to go 5, that's probably what it would be.
Well, okay. So I have Philadelphia at number 3 now. I thought they took care of the Giants well compared to the first time they played them. So I have Philadelphia.
They gave what's his name?
Saquon. They gave
Oh,
him the
that guy. Yeah.
ball.
Oh wait, it was another revenge game. Give him the
Yeah.
ball. If you want to win
Yep.
games, give him the ball.
So anyway, I have Philadelphia at 3. I have Indianapolis at 2, and I have Kansas City still at number 1.
Yep. 3 for me is Detroit. 2 is Buffalo, and then 1 is Kansas City. Kansas City shot up there.
You are not an Indianapolis believer.
I said they're at 4. If we were to do 5, they'd be 4. If Detroit or Buffalo lose, they'll be up there.
All right. Moving on to this week now. Week 9. Here are the games. The teams on a bye this week are the Cleveland Browns, the Jets, the Eagles, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, tomorrow night, Thursday night football, Baltimore at Miami. Baltimore favored by 7.5. Baltimore 2-5. Miami 2-6. I have Baltimore. Lamar's playing.
Which Miami are we getting? Miami with something to prove, or Miami that has nothing at all?
Well, this isn't Atlanta that's playing them, though. This is Lamar Jackson. This isn't Kirk Cousins.
I should probably go Baltimore then. Yeah, I got Baltimore.
All right. Denver at Houston. Houston favored by 1.5. Over under of 39.5. Denver 6-2. Houston 3-4.
With how it was Houston played Atlanta last week, right?
Nope. Houston played San Francisco last week and beat San Francisco.
Oh, Denver played. Oh yeah, Dallas.
Dallas, yep. 44-24.
potential shootout. Remember this game. I'm going to go with Denver on this one. I think
Oh,
they're
okay.
slightly a little bit more rounded
Ken,
out than Houston right now.
Ken's going to be happy with both of us this week then. I got Denver as well on this one. All
I
right.
want to say Houston, but they're just not consistently on all cylinders.
Yeah. Indianapolis at Pittsburgh. Indianapolis favored by 3, over under a 50.5. Indianapolis 7-1, Pittsburgh 4-3. I've actually got an upset here. Although I have Indianapolis number 2 in the NFL, this is the game that Pittsburgh jumps up and takes one.
I thought that last week. I picked Pittsburgh over whoever they play. Green Bay. Was it Green Bay?
Green Bay, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. I don't think so. Indy's too good. Indy is doing too good right now. They have to stop pretty much one person. If they stop one person, I think they got him. But no team this year has stopped this guy,
Nope.
Jonathan Taylor.
He had 3 games with 3 touchdowns in them, I think,
Something
already
like that.
this year.
It's like, man,
crazy.
I might have to make a trade.
All right, San Francisco at the Giants. San Francisco's favored by 2.5. Over under is 48.5. San Francisco 5-3. The Giants 2-6. Who we got here? Giants going to get back in the winning column?
There's a problem here. Last week, I said Brock Purdy's practicing and ended up not playing. So that, to me, I was like, well, now they're going to lose. Brock Purdy, not certain to play. I think San Francisco is going to win. Maybe. But that's a lot of these. I have San Francisco. Just everyone's like, there's people that are coming back healthy.
So do I. San Francisco's been getting the job done. They're still 5-3. They're in the thick of things. They got a lot of veterans on that team, so they got a will to win. I got San Francisco in this one as well. All right. Atlanta at New England. New England's favored by 5.5. Over under 45. Atlanta's 3-4. New England 6-2, and the Patriots will win this one. Not so
Which
fast.
Atlanta
he
are
says.
we seeing? Which Atlanta are we going to see?
I think Penix will be back.
Which
Bijan only had
Atlanta?
12 touches. He only had 12 touches last week.
If you want to win, you need to get your best players the ball. That's just how football is. You got a guy like Bijan. Giants did it last week. You guys take on the ball like what, 18, 20 times? You need to do that to your playmakers, and you're not doing it in New England. They're doing pretty well for what they got. So
they really are. They're moving up that list. There's a lot of people that have them overthrowing Buffalo in the East there. All right. LA Chargers at Tennessee. Chargers favored by just 9.5. I thought it would be more than that. 43.5 over under.
Let's just go to the next game.
Okay, we both got the Chargers on that one. Carolina at Green Bay. Carolina 4-4. Green Bay 5-1. Green Bay favored by 13.5. Over under of 44. I've got Green Bay in this one.
I don't. I have Carolina.
Okay.
I think they're gonna. Did they lost this past week, right? I think they did. I don't remember. I forgot already, but I feel like that this week is gonna be a good one for them. It's a test to keep up with their offense, but I think that Carolina pulls it out. I don't remember who.
I think they got beat by Buffalo last week.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Moving on, Minnesota at Detroit. Is this both of us taking Detroit, I would imagine?
Yeah.
Detroit. All right. Carson Wentz is hurt. It looks like McCarthy may get the start there.
Maybe.
He's penciled in.
People are picking up their other rookie. I don't remember his name, but they have a rookie quarterback that they just brought up to the number 2 spot. So
oh, well. Okay.
I don't remember his name. I thought about it.
All right. Next one, Chicago at Cincinnati. Chicago 4-3. Cincinnati 3-5. Chicago favored by 3. Over under 51.5. This is one of those games that could really go either way. I could see But isn't Flacco out of this game? I was thinking he wasn't playing this week.
I don't know. I think so. I think that's because they
I've
let
got the
someone
Bears,
grab
though.
him.
Regardless, I've got the Bears. Cincinnati's going to be in the rut of not going anywhere here soon. And
So this is like 2 games prior to this one. Which version of this team are we going to see? Which Cincinnati are we going to see?
sure.
And with that, I'm not going to take a chance. I'm going to say Chicago wins as well.
All right. We both have Chicago on that one. All right. New Orleans at the Rams. Rams favored by 14. Over under is 44. Saints 1-7. Rams 5-2. Tyler Shucks, first start of his career, did play last week. Had 5 point something fantasy points.
That's not enough to do much.
Rams.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
Rams. I got Rams as well. All right, Jacksonville at the Raiders. Jacksonville favored by 3. 44.5 is the over-under. Jacksonville 4-3. Vegas 2-5. And I have Jacksonville.
I don't know what it is.
Coming off a bye.
What is going on with Vegas? But they signed a veteran wide receiver, free agent that just got released a couple weeks ago from Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's probably going
Going
to help
home.
them quite a bit. No, he ain't going home.
He's going home back
If
to
he's
be
going
with
home,
Pete.
he's going to Seattle.
Back to Pete and Gino.
I would like
Gino
to
could
say
have
they,
a game, actually, to
I
be
would
quite
like
honest.
to say that everything clicks. It's another one of those. Which version are we going to see? I have not seen enough of the Raiders being a force to give them any kind of. Maybe they'll upset them this week. So I have Jacksonville as well.
All right. We'll both take Jacksonville on that one. All right. Big one now in Buffalo. Kansas City at Buffalo. Kansas City favored by 2. 52.5 is the over-under. 5-3 is the Chiefs' record. 5-2 are the Bills. What do you got here?
This is a bad spot for the people that are like, can't count out Mahomes. You can't count out Josh Allen either, though. He is the offense. Like,
Yes.
man, I love the matchup. If it's anything like the playoffs a couple years ago, my God, this is going to be a great game.
Good. Yeah.
But I have a
exactly.
feeling. I just have a feeling it's going to go one side, whichever side it may be. I think it's still going to be a pretty good game. But I got Kansas City. There's just too many weapons for Mahomes, and Josh just has himself and James Cook. That word, consistently, it's just them two. There's no one that's a definite weapon all the time. So I got
Yeah,
KC.
and I've got just because they're playing at home, I'm taking Buffalo. They will be up for this game. This is the game that they're going to
I hope
want to
so.
really
Hope
get
Josh
on.
Allen drops like 8 touchdowns.
They can't
loses,
fall
but-
farther behind with New England. New England is going to beat Atlanta more than likely, so they can't fall another game behind. So I got Buffalo in this one. All right, Seattle at Washington. This is a Sunday night game. Seattle favored by 3. Over-under is 47.5. I'm hearing a lot more attention coming from the media about the Seahawks. I see them kind of rated in power rankings as
you
high
say
as
you don't like it.
well, I don't
It's a
usually.
good thing right now.
I like it when nobody
winning?
wants picks them to win. Anyway, they're as high as 3 and 4 that I've seen in the NFL, and it's like no, not
I
there
maybe
yet.
put him like 9, 10, 11. I would not put him top 5.
Well, this
Not
is
yet.
one of those games.
If they
though.
win
This,
the next like 2, then
they gotta.
consider.
This is coming off a bye. Defense is a little healthier. They got the some secondary. Witherspoon's going to play. So I'm going to take Seattle kind of more with my heart than my head. They are favored, though. That kind of surprised me. But Jaden Daniels is not playing this week anyway, is he? or was he playing?
No idea.
It's not going to matter. Seattle's got this. Defense is there.
Yeah, I have Seattle as well, purely because of the right now Seattle's offense is going
Well,
mainly through
yeah,
one person, but I
yeah,
mean it's still they're scoring enough
yeah.
to. What is their points per game
I
right now? I feel like it's in the 30s.
I'd like to see their I'd like to see their running game get a little bit stronger though. That's the only thing.
It's just weird how they're using their backs. I
Yeah,
get it. Like one week it's this guy, he's having a better game, but one week this guy. I just feel like if you're featuring Kenneth Walker, you got to give him the ball like he's a feature back.
yeah, yep.
But I
But
don't
it's
know.
not
It's
that
a
way. And Charbonneau's just kind of
he's
that
right
that
there. He's right there
yeah that
too. It's
that same
one A,
thing. He
one
can
B.
provide that spark. Yep,
Yeah,
yep. So you have Seattle on that one too.
I do have Seattle. Yep.
All right. And the Monday night game this week, Arizona at Dallas. Arizona 2-5, Dallas 3-4-1. Dallas is favored by 2.5, 53.5 over under. What say you on this big Monday night matchup?
Big. What's so big about it?
I'd rather have Kansas City Buffalo play Monday night so
I
I
hope
can
they
see it.
flex it last second. That'd be kind of cool. But there's just not enough coming out of Arizona. I think
No.
Dallas is just too high powered offensively to slow down. So
Yep, I have that. Pick as well. I got Dallas winning that one. All right, now
couple
the
differences.
what's that?
A couple differences in our
Yeah.
picks. So
So then we have a rain game and a shine game. The rain game, we each pick one game that's going to be kind of the biggest yawner, the least interesting game, and there's a few choices out here
for
this
me, there was
week.
only one.
Yeah, there was well,
Nope, there
yeah.
was just one for me.
If usually we go by record and say, well, here, this and that.
I just go by how the
If
team's doing. I don't
if you
like
looked at
in
records,
general.
you would say Baltimore and Miami, 2-5 and 2-6.
You can't though
But
because with Lamar back, you can't.
Lamar's playing. So I
I
have.
did think about it. I did think about that, but I was like,
Yeah,
can't do
yeah.
that.
So there's a couple. There still is a couple. Arizona and Dallas is kind of a yawner.
Mm,
I have Jacksonville and Vegas is my yawner game. That must not have been yours. What is
nope.
yours?
Purely off of which version of each team. Each team are we going to get? Chicago, Cincinnati.
Okay.
I just
It could be a competitive game, though. It should be, actually.
for me, it's like a
No interest, though.
no.
Yeah. All right.
If Burrow was playing, different story.
Right. Well, I would hope they'd be better than 3-5, but you never know. All right, and then the shine game, the one you don't want to miss. I think we probably have the same one on this one.
There's a couple that I think
Yeah.
could fit up here, but this is probably the best one.
I would think this is
If
probably
this is anything like it was a couple years ago in playoffs,
yeah. This Kansas City Buffalo game to me is the one that's going to be fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and finally, our last part of this segment. Did you have fantasy numbers
No,
and stuff?
I did
No.
not.
Okay, so no fantasy stuff tonight. So we'll end this with our parlays for the week. Again, Robbie hit his parlay last week, so he's hit 5 weeks.
If you
4 weeks.
I'm
4 weeks.
I'm half and half on full hits,
Okay.
but if you listened to me last week, you put money on it. Good job. I said I was going to even weeks because odd weeks were my thing. Switched to even without saying anything. Hit last
Why don't you
week.
do it every week? Why don't you
It's
just
hard
do
to
it
do
every
that.
week?
I need to take a break sometimes. I need to be wrong. I need to get
All
humbled.
right. So I always do mine first. Go ahead and do yours first this time.
Oh, now I'm definitely not hitting this week.
This is an odd week here. You should be able to do it.
No, I said I'm switching to even. And then you do this, now I'm definitely
So I'm not.
losing.
So I don't want to bet on this one then, right?
Maybe not. But these ones are reasonable. Definitely are. So starting off, Denver and Houston. Potential shootout. A lot of these games are potential shootouts. But the total was below 40. It was 39.5. So I'm like, Denver itself put up 44 last week against,
Dallas.
yeah.
I mean
I gotta go
Alice.
over
There's that's Alice.
Alice. Oh, with
Yeah,
no D. Got it.
there's no D in Dallas.
Um,
So that's Alice.
but it's Houston. Could be a little tougher, but I feel like it's going to be closer. So I got Denver Houston over 49.5.
Okay.
Now this
And
one might be a little bit of a stretch.
Kansas City,
Nope.
Buffalo.
No. No.
Okay.
Carolina Green Bay over 44.5.
Okay.
It could be a stretch, but
Okay.
it's an odd week, so I am allowed to have a bad week. So,
Well, mine are a little bit different. This is a little different
really,
than
they're
what I
different.
usually picked.
Oh, did you go
So
both over unders too or something?
I
Oh, you
picked
probably took a money line too.
Chicago, Cincinnati over 51 and a half. Then I bet on the Denver Houston game as well. But I'm going to take Denver getting a point and a half from Houston at Houston. So that is my parlay. Denver getting a point and a half, Chicago and Cincinnati over 51 and a half. Just remember, these bets are strictly for entertainment purposes only. We have to announce that, to put that flyer in there so people aren't just going out and spending all their hard-earned money and listening to our excellent advice in some cases and sometimes not so good advice. Um, Kind of a weird deal with the NBA going on right now. Have you been following that, Rob?
Nope.
Big gambling.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing off and on people are just getting.
I've heard like 300 people arrested. This is fixed poker games tied to the mafia as well, and a lot of insider information. Um, Coach from Portland, Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, I heard that.
So when he's in charge of people's playing time, and most of these bets are all on their prop bets on individual players, and they're always betting under. So and so is not going to have more than 10 points. How is that going to happen? Well, he ain't going to play enough to score more than 10 points. So anyway, this could get really ugly, and it's really going to affect, I think, a lot of the integrity of the game for the NBA. So we'll see how this all works. But they talk about 300 arrests possibly coming down. Right now, it's Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier, a player in the league right now. I've heard names like Kevin Garnett. I've heard who else? There were several other names that came out.
There's a name that isn't up there that's known for gambling.
Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his gambling was usually different. It wasn't a
card games on a bus.
He gambled on everything. Actually, his golf game, he was competitive or is competitive in all of those avenues. But anyway, so we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully they can get to the bottom of this and try to bring some integrity back to the games for all major sports. I mean, this is a huge thing when they talk about this. And
about them Dodgers, how they
today's game it wasn't going so well.
3-2 right now. So
what is it?
They lost. So it's 3-2 in terms of Toronto is up 3-2.
They were down 6-1. Hey, the first two batters for Toronto hit home runs today, so
I'm glad
got off to a bad start. So
I don't want the Dodgers to win. Anything linked to LA. Especially the Angels, glad they're not there.
Oh,
technically, I don't want anyone to win. There was a little meme that I saw that showed what the U.S. is rooting for, and it was all it was
Toronto.
It was split between Toronto and L.A. and California was L.A. and then Washington was just gray, and they wanted it said nuclear war. I'm like, sure,
because the Mariners didn't make it.
Yeah,
nobody cares now.
It was one pitch that ruined it all.
Yeah,
from Bizardo. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
3-run home run.
That's for sure.
But it is what it is. You're booing me.
Yeah.
I was about to freak out. Just saying how it is. get a different pitcher in there next time.
All right. Well, that's going to be all for this week from us. We hope you have a great week 9. Enjoy these games. Again, kicks off tomorrow with Baltimore at Miami. Lamar Jackson will be in action. What they've said today, anyway. So make sure you check into that. Got to have an Amazon for that one. All right. Have a great weekend and hope everybody enjoys their time from Aberdeen and Vancouver, Camas area. We are signing off. Have a great night.
Go Hawks.